stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been up his magic with the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Washington Redskins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set 90 Wolf.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a couple for him there on the game. First play, and it's second down.
The tackle made by Monte Nicholson. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrett Davis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Third and 14.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's going to be a long day.
He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, Chicago.
Ready, 10 logo. Mike 54. Here we go. 22 jet bombers. Go. Bravo.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ready.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get it.
Now Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
54 Mike. Check, watch 54, Gone. Come get 5.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Crunch. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. It's just me and you. It's just me.
2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
General West. Under 10. 10. Check out.
Now again, right side. It's Taylor. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53, Mike 53. Check. Tight dog.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Watch the pass. Hey, alert 3. Gun.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Step ready. Check 53 is Mike. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the play? Check. Check 26. Any weapon. Pick the edge.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, Mixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Mike. Ready? 88, 59. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. We got this. Ready?
Back to throw, Newton. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check. Check, check. 59. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On first down, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Newton going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now it's Newton. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
That's it. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Focus, defense, focus.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's complete. Bernard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
54, hey, exit. Check, walk 54. Look at me. Door. Snap.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. 49, check 49.
Now back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone.
Watch the safety creep.
Yep.
Ringo. Hey, orbit. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Thomas, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Get it. Check, 59. Mike's 59. 20.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Mike, set. Mike, 33. Watch the run. Check 99. Check 99. Great.
Here's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
64, check 37, Yo, faster. Hit it.
Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
8-3. Cover. Hey, Wahoo. Go. Hey, check. Mike,
he'll drop to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Newton now to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the curl.
Newton now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
8. Hey, we got Mike 53. Mike 53. All day. All day.
Now Newton. Flush to his right. And Diggs has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Ready? 180. Check. 53's Mike. 20. Come on, come on. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Go. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Get that quarterback at all costs. 53's the Mike. Great. Watch QB.
Third and long. It's Newton. And that will be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Break. Hey, Foxtrot. Go, Mike 51. Leo. Hey, let's go. Come.
Second and 1. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 7 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
51 the Mike, boy, 51. Big stop.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Bears first down.
Ready? Mike 54. Watch the screen. Hey, watch that. Chase, team 6. Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 50-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Yeah.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
61, matchbox lights.
They run with Taylor, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 10, and that changes things as they've got a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Second down and inches. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They turn to Taylor on fourth. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Bring it, bring it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Newton. Going deep for Diggs. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
On the ball. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Come to my work.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. It's complete to Diggs. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Gun.
Here's Newton. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Eight. Check 31.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Mike part 9.
Now it's Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now Newton. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Let's go now. 10 over. 54. 54. Hey, tight. Hey, echo. Get it.
They'll drop the throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
On the set. Hey, wahoo! You got nothing to work. You got nothing. Kill. Go. Hey! 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go, D. All day.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just did one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, box truck. No.
And the blitz does come. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go, buddy.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 36. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Redskins, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.